Hello, everybody. My name is Andrea, and welcome to this edition of Talks in the Car. I want to ask you a question. What are you holding out on? Or what are you sitting on waiting to do and you just haven't got it done yet? I remember years ago, there used to be this company that would talk about if you had a invention idea, and they would put you in contact with people who would help you develop the inventions and then be able to pitch that to different companies. And I remember, and I was very young at the time, but I remember I used to watch my goddaughter, and I remember saying then that the best thing that they could come up with was a pull-up or a diaper that had Velcro on it. And I remember talking about that for the longest time. And then finally, when one of the big diaper companies came out with Velcro on the sides or tape on the sides, I remember saying to myself, now look at here. Even though I was young, that was my idea. I could have done that. So what ideas do you have? What inventions do you have? What book idea do you have that you're sitting on that could be the catalyst, that could be that avenue to a great blessing? Sometimes we think about things and we mull it around in our minds. It was like, yeah, that would make a great idea. I could do that. I could make that happen. And we don't take opportunities, and we don't take initiative in order to see how could that be done, and if it could really be something that could develop into something great for us. Think about those things that are mulling around in your mind. Like I said, that book, that how-to, that invention, that recipe, that idea that is rolling around in your mind that you've been thinking on, that's been sitting in your head, that's been sitting on your heart for so long, and figure out how to make it happen. God gives us the tools in order to prosper. But a lot of times we don't take advantage of those tools because we think, I don't know how I'm going to do that. Don't think we have the ability. Don't think we have the money. Don't think we have the in order to get it done or to get it presented to where it needs to go. But we also don't know what God can do. We also don't know who God will place in our path in order to get certain things done. And if He's given us ideas, if He's given us avenues, if He's given us thoughts, if He's given us an entrepreneurial mind, how is it that we're sitting on those things that God has given us and we're not making use of them? We're not allowing those things to develop in order to give back the things that God has given us. So I just want you to think about that today. What is that thing, that product, that book, that idea, that recipe, that God-given thing inside you that God has put in you that you are sitting on? Maybe it's time for you to change that job and to look at something different where you can contribute something more. We don't know what God is going to do, but we have to be open for it. And so all those little ideas that God puts into our minds and puts into our spirit, those are opportunities for us to flourish. Those are opportunities for us to prosper. Those are opportunities where we can take the resources that will come from that and be able to bless somebody else. So on today, I want you to just take a few moments and to think about what ideas that you have, and then find a way, make a step towards making those things happen. Make a step into making those flowers that have been in your mind bloom and blossom. You don't know what you can contribute to the world. You don't know what you can contribute to society, to your family, to your job, to your church. You don't know. But those things that are on the inside, those things that are burning, those ideas, those are seeds. And it's up to us to be able to make those seeds grow. You have an absolutely wonderful day, and we'll see you next time on Talks in the Car with Andrea.